Our Daily Smash for Friday, April 14th is a little different because we're sitting down with Paul and Patrik for their podcast. We want to share some clips from their podcast on our Daily Smash.
You guys have to follow them. You have to watch him. He did my tea reading, which was unbelievable.
Armenian coffee. Armenian coffee.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yes.
Or I was for coffee. Armenian coffee, sorry.
Yeah.
But they are so great, and we get to rate people on their fashion, which I know all of you guys love, so you have to watch them. They're great. And they're number 11 on fashion.
And fashion podcast. How were we as guests? Where do we rate as far as guests go?
You guys are awesome. We love you guys. Yes!
You know,
we give you a 10 out of 10!
You know I'm going to lie and tell you I love you.
Generous of you.
He's going to make me read the book. He doesn't read, he makes me read it.
Oh, really?
I told you, I have a problem. You need photographs.
Yeah.
But send me the digital one. I want to listen to it in the car.
Yes.
Instead of listening to Jeff Lewis, I can listen to you now.
You should listen to me.
What?
I listened to you guys this morning.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Oh my God,
I was talking about your kidney stones.
Yes.
Oh my God, that Scandival.
Yeah.
We saw them kissing there. It was ridiculous.
Oh my God.
Oh.
So drink, like where were you drinking from? Like this or like that?
Like this?
So drink, take the last sip, let me turn it around, and then I'll do it.
So Kelly, what he's gonna do is he's gonna look into your Armenian coffee grinds that are bottom of the cup that you just drank, and he's gonna tell you your fortune.
Okay,
and
tell
it's
me.
always accurate.
Okay, so there's two sides. The side that you drank from, and you're righty. But in the very beginning I told you, only drink from the same side and stay. So you stayed with your left hand.
I did.
So
you drank with your left?
The left side became the interior of your home, and the outside, where I flipped it over, became the exterior of your home. I'm going to read the interior, but there's two major things happening in your home right now.
Oh.
It's almost like you opened up the genie bottle, because it's not here. They're sitting there, and they're marking every single move.
It's that right?
No, they went to the city of Palm Desert and they get all my information and they send it to them.
Why?
Oh my God. Oh my God. How did you know?
I'm going to show it to you.
All right, I know
thank you
we're
guys for
Thank you
having
guys.
us.
Oh my God.
Thank you. Bye, bitches.
Bye, bitches.
No way.
Hey. Hey, get him. I want to get him. Have him do it again.
It's your go-to.
Oh! Good girl, Snow White. Good girl. Oh, snap!
She's chasing catastrophe.
Snow White is chasing catastrophe. I know.
Oh, is that really playing?
No, wagging her tail.
Wait, is that dog really playing?
She's playing, swagging her tail.
Oh, wait.
So this is part 2 of our Friday Smash. We just drove back from L.A., from Beverly Hills, in the rain again.
Raining, cold, miserable.
But we had a great time with Patrik and Paul.
Yes, we did. They're our favorite.
How about that little dog going after me?
Oh my gosh, that was hilarious.
I mean, dogs usually love me. Like I love dogs, and I have a way with dogs.
I know.
That little dog almost
sure
bit
do.
me once. Man, you really keep me on my toes.
I've seen the dogs that you've dated.
Oh,
Oof.
ooh. Well, I wound up with
You sure do have a way with them.
I wound up with the cream of the crop.
Yes.
I don't know how I did that.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I look at my before pictures. Before all this,
Beat up from the feet up.
I was doing something right.
Toe up from the flow up.
Of course, this Daily Smash is brought to you by IYLIA Wine. We have a beautiful selection here, and we're going to open these tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow, well, tonight, Friday night, we're going to open them.
Yes.
But we encourage you to try IYLIA Wine. It's fantastic.
It's fabulous.
Designed in New York and made in Spain.
Yes, that's so delicious.
Layla Joy Williams, who is fast becoming one of our favorite people in the world, created this wine.
Can we interview her for
Yes.
our Patreon?
I talked to her about that, and
say?
she really is looking forward to doing an interview with us, and she wants to interview us because she also is going to be doing a podcast.
Is she really?
Yeah.
This lady is so classy and gorgeous
And talented.
and talented.
So if you want to try, and we encourage you to try IYLIA Wine, go to ILIA.com and use our discount code Rick and Kelly 20. And that can be Rick ampersand Kelly or Rick and Kelly spelled out 20. It works both ways.
Exactly.
And you get 20% off this already very affordable wine. And we guarantee you're going to love it.
Oh, sorry.
So we got a lot of comments about Kelly's side-by-side with Dylan Mulvaney and Heather Dubrow.
I wake up this morning and I wake up to a Google alert calling me a transphobic. Now, I want to make something very, very clear, okay, to you,
Everyone.
Miha, or to everybody that is listening. I am not transphobic, okay? I'm not scared of trans people. Actually, I love a great drag show. I love, if you want to become a woman or a man after the age of 18, go for it. I'm totally cool with it. What I do have a problem with the trans community is these men participating in women's sports and they're winning and they're beating women out. Okay, I'm pro women. Women have for thousands and thousands of years. Now that we get to be in a position of having equal rights, it feels like these men, they're men, are taking over women's sports again.
And
now,
pushing you to the back of the line.
And pushing us back into the back of the line. That's how I feel.
I want to weigh in on a couple of things real quick. One is perspective. We did the Heather and Dylan thing as a joke in large part because we both don't like Heather. And you obviously have an actual experience with her over the years.
Heather bullied me when I was my first year on, okay, she came after me. And you can ask anyone. You can ask even Tamara, who hates me. They bullied me. And it was mainly Heather Dubrow, okay? She bullied me so bad. And I hate to be bullied because I came after, I wasn't scared of that little twat, okay? That ugly thing.
But also, more recently, she sent 2 cease and desist letters through her attorney to us and then threatened us through friends of ours, mutual friends, that she was going to empty our bank account.
Yes.
If we didn't stop talking about it.
If we didn't stop talking about her.
So now that just inspired us to go after them even harder because, like, F you can't shut us up.
Actually,
who are you to tell us not to talk?
Yeah, who are you to tell us not to talk? Who are you? You're a public figure. If you don't like it, don't be on this show.
And the other thing that I wanted to say is that, you know, our issue with her daughter becoming a boy is only that the kid is 12 years old. And
these kids that are here staying with us,
Yelena's twins are 12.
They're 12. They're 6th grade. They're 12 years old.
Listen, 12-year-olds can be mature. 12-year-olds can have ideas about what they want to do later in life. But I'm not going to let a 12-year-old dictate their future to me. I'm not going to let a 12-year-old tell me that they want a sex change, and I'm going to go through with that at the age of 12 and allow them to take puberty blockers and the rest of it. Like, we'll call you a boy's name. We'll let you experience life as a boy.
But they went to the courts and they changed Coco's name to Ace. Like they said that they already said she's in transition. Well, now that is bad parenting because you don't know what the heck you're doing. You're a child
at the age of 12. When you were 12, were you prepared to make life decisions, life altering decisions? At 12 years old? And if you're a parent of a 12-year-old, are you going to let that 12-year-old tell you what they're going to do with their body now for the rest of you know what, son or daughter, take your time, think about this, allow your body to go through the changes it's going to go through, and then when it's all said and done, when you hit 18, if you still don't like the body you're in, you want to change, great.
Right.
But not at 12.
So I love these publications that say I'm transphobic. They love to use the same thing. The transphobic, you're a bigot, you're a racist. It's the same thing. No, I'm not, okay? I'm calling out a woman that it looks exactly like a tranny, and I can't stand her. And I thought it was funny. Yeah. And so did everybody else, by the way. And I think that she is a terrible, terrible parent. Okay? I'm sorry.
You're entitled to your opinion.
I'm entitled to my opinion.
And
she's a public figure. And by the way, she's the one who goes, I had to get out of it in front of it first. No, you can keep things private, okay? You don't have to tell the world.
Oh, that was the other thing that they had to, and they didn't even. She even said in her post, if and when Ace is ready to tell his story, we'll let him do it. Well, then why are you telling his story now? Like, why did you have to put that out there?
I'm with these 12-year-olds. These are kids.
Yeah, they're little kids.
These are little kids.
They're in 6th grade.
They're in 6th grade. This
isn't that hard to figure out. That or I don't think that we're over the top here by saying let's give it some time.
It's this little woke people that try to find fault in everything. They, you know what? There's
want to push an agenda.
Or want to push an agenda. So they call you names. They try to paint you in the light like you're a bigot or a racist. I'm sorry. I'm none of those things. Okay. I'm not. And you can paint a picture of me, whatever. But I think it's wrong. And this is just my opinion. Mm-hmm. I think it's wrong to let a 12-year-old dictate what the rest of their life is going to be.
Fair enough. And that's the thing. And so again, Kelly is not transphobic. She's not anti-trans. Neither am I. I welcome all people of all stripes. Be whatever you want to be.
But a 12-year-old is a little far-fetched. Let's just be honest.
And Heather, get out of here.
Yeah. Heather and Terry, go sod off.
Didn't want to be negative. We're very happy.
But I'm just another publication again.
Yeah. That's frustrating.
And then I was getting from our Patreon, I was getting stuff about this guy that was on Jeff Lewis's show yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Saying that I'm a Trump.
He can't
stand me. He can't get behind me because
of
my
Trumpiness.
My Trumpiness.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure that guy is an actor, and I'm sure he's never taken an economics class or, you don't know what I am. I'm a libertarian, so I love how these people.
They like to paint you as.
They like to paint me and put me into this corner. Now, listen, okay. We live in the United States of America. Mm-hmm. If we all thought the same and you want to live like that, try living in a communist country like I did, okay? Like my friend Elaine did. Go move to China. Go move to Cuba. Go move to where there's a dictator and see how you like it.
Venezuela?
We live in United States of America. We're allowed to have our opinions.
Yeah.
That's what makes our country great.
That's what I always believe.
And if you have a difference of opinion, then you can't get past that. I love a lot of liberals. I don't have any problem with them. But when they get to the far,
some of our best friends are liberals.
Yeah, when they get to the far left, crazy, just like the far right, crazy, it gets to be, or like, it just.
More on this on patreon.com. The Rick and
anyway,
Kelly Show on patreon.com.
I just find these people to be like this actor or whatever he is.
Okay.
It just makes me mad. Okay.
Yeah.
They think that they know me. That's the thing.
And I get it. Like you don't want to be misrepresented.
Right.
It's not fair to call you something you're not.
And I'm like saying, by
you've
the way,
been labeled so many times unfairly.
Exactly. And by the way, I want to ask him, you like Biden? Is that what you like? You think this president's doing a good job? That can't even it doesn't even remember. He's got dementia. You like this guy? I don't. Beside myself.
We try to keep the politics off of YouTube and put
people,
it on our Patreon.
But people paint me into this light, and it's just annoying.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I get it.
Without further ado, what's next?
That's it. I mean, we have all the stuff from Beverly Hills, and we said what we wanted to say about that other thing. We don't need to read these comments. There are people who support us and people who are upset about what we said, and again, I think we made a point very clear.
Okay, but I want to read the one Ann R said at our Patreon. Can't you just read that real quick? I can't read it. It's too small.
This is one of our patrons from our Rick and Kelly Show on patreon.com. Longer, unfiltered, uncensored, and commercial free. Ann R said, Kelly, I don't often disagree with you, but I disagree as to why Bravo hasn't brought you back. They absolutely know that at least 50% of their audience is not woke, but they don't care. It's their way of shaping the narrative and changing hearts and minds. It's the Bud Light Dylan Mulvaney thing. Anheuser-Busch has lost $5 billion in market valuation. They don't care. Or rather, the marketing chick who made that decision doesn't. I think in the end, the shareholders are going to have a big say in trying to rectify that decision. But back to Bravo. They absolutely know that people, the audience, loves you. And that's exactly why they won't bring you back. They can't give you a voice. Look what they do in dictatorships in other countries. They lock up opposition leaders and silence them. They bring you back, and they know they can't control you, and you're not obedient to the talking points and narratives they want to platform. But I love that you won't cave to that.
Thank you. And everybody on Orange County thinks exactly like I do, but they're scared to death. They're scared to death.
They won't admit it.
They won't admit it, and they're scared to death.
Kelly was
especially
the only one.
Shannon Bedore.
Yeah.
Especially, but Emily, she is a right. She's a Trumper. Even gave money to his campaign, and she's scared to say anything. It's and then I have another friend that's very, very famous.
They're probably more scared now because they saw what happened to you.
Oh yeah.
You have another friend who's famous. Yeah.
And she can't say anything. Like she can't.
There are a lot of people who are famous who are scared to go to reveal their politics.
That is so ridiculous. We live. See, this is not a free country anymore. This is becoming really, really, really scary.
I have a friend who was invited to perform at the White House during the Trump administration and turned down an invitation to perform for the President of the United States because this person was worried about losing half their fan base because people were so divided.
Right.
You go and perform for the president, now you're siding with the president, and now half the people who had been fans are going to go away.
That's why I think it's so smart of Jeff Lewis never, ever says anything, never talks about politics.
Right down the middle.
Now, doesn't say any, and he doesn't cave to the woke either. He doesn't cave to them.
Right.
At all. Like,
and he sticks up for you.
He does. He totally sticks up
because he genuinely loves you.
Right. And but it's thank God, he's got some balls and a backbone, and he's a real person. And
so if you had never revealed your true feelings about any of that controversial stuff,
I'd still have a job.
You'd probably still be working there.
Right.
But whatever, like you're true to yourself. And I think, you were on a reality show and you were real. And so you paid a price.
And then they also so they thought, okay, we're going to bring Heather back because we want to see her house. And Heather is woke, as you well know. And so they're like, okay, we're going to get this woke girl, fire this girl, me, and we're going to see everything flourish. So I know I keep talking about it, but I'm getting these Google alerts all the time painting me out to be something that I'm not. And it's just okay. I can talk about it here. So I love it. So thank you for listening.
And thanks for supporting us. If you haven't subscribed yet here on YouTube, please do so now. And
you can ring that little bell. You can press that little bell and that little thumbs up and that little notification bell. Yeah.
Yeah. And again, I know I said it twice, but our Rick and Kelly show on Patreon. If you love our show here, you're going to really love that show. So we hope you'll check that out too. And we appreciate you, and we hope you have a smash-tastic weekend. Thanks to Patrik and Paul for hosting.
Yes, that was nice. And my girlfriend, Yelena, and the kids just came back, and they had a great time at Knott's Berry Farm.
We'll interview them again before they leave so we can share. Maybe on Monday's show, we'll have them wrap up their weekend.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Take care. Bye, guys.